Hello everyone, Yom Tov, and welcome to today's It's Time for Tarot. Now today's reading is for our Klarissa Ann, and she's just asked for something in general, just to see, how things are going on around her and if Spirit's got any messages for her in particular. So with Spirit's help, that's what I'm going to do. So I hope everybody's okay today, and without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and start Clarissa's reading. And Klarissa Ann, I really do hope that you enjoy it, love. I hope it's okay for you. My trusty glasses ready, so I can see what I'm doing, so that always helps. So I'd like to ask Spirit and all the angels and the archangels, Klarissa Ann's own personal angels, spirit guides, any heavenly beings who have messages for Klarissa, if you could please help me to give her those messages. I'm asking you, Spirit, will you please help me with any messages for Klarissa, or Klarissa Ann, as she likes to be known, I believe. So make sure I'm not confusing her with anyone else. It's Klarissa Ann with a K, because we've got another Klarissa Ann in the Haven now, but with a C. So just making sure. Whoops, there's one. Oh, no, there's three. Okay, well, I'm going to put them to one side for a minute, and I'm going to carry on shuffling. See if anything else jumps out. So, thank you for those jumpers, Spirit. If you could please give me some more cards with a message in for Klarissa Ann, I'll be really grateful to you. Klarissa Ann has a wonderful husband called Justin, and our baby boy is called Jordan Adam. He's a gorgeous little boy. No doubt the apple of his parents' eyes. Oops, right, we've got another one. Put that one there. See if there's any more. So, Spirit, if there's anything more that you could please give me as by a message for Klarissa Ann, I ask you, ask the archangels for their help. Klarissa Ann's own guardian angel, spirit guides, and any heavenly beings who are around her, who have messages for her. That will be very, very warmly received. Any messages for Klarissa Ann, please, Spirit? Oh, there's another one. Right. Okay, let's see how many that we've got now. Tell you what, I'm going to turn them over for you now, Klarissa Ann, and we'll see what you've got so far. Okay? So, first one that came out was the King of Wands. You see that one there? That's the King of Wands. The next one is the Two of Wands. The next one is the Eight of Cups. The next one is the Five of Cups. And the next one is Temperance. Right, I'm going to shuffle again, see if any more cards come out, and if not, I'll just pull them myself from the deck. So Spirit, if you have anything else for Klarissa Ann, please, that would be wonderful. I'm asking again of the archangels, her own guardian angels, our spirit guides, and any heavenly beings who have messages for Klarissa Ann. And I only read things in the most possible way that positive way that I can in my readings, because we have enough negativity to deal with in our lives without adding to any more. If that makes sense. If I'm making any sense today, I don't know. But I'm hanging in there, guys. I keep trying my best to make sense. So, Spirit, if you have anything more any more cards that you would like to make jump out as by way of a message for Klarissa Ann, please. I'd be so grateful to you. You've been very generous up to now. I'd be very, very grateful if there was even just one more. If not, I'll just pull from the deck. So I'll call on you again, Spirit, or the universal energies, the source of all that is, the archangels, our guardian angels, our spirit guides, and any wonderful heavenly beings who are around her, who wish to have a message given to her. Anything at all. Oops. Oh my word, I mucked that one up. No, I don't think there's anything coming there, so I'm going to pull another one, which is the Seven of Swords. And then we'll have the Ten of Swords. And I think I'll pull one more. Oh, good Lord, you've got the Nine of Swords. Nothing wrong in that, I just think you've got a lot of cutlery going on there. Lots of swords. Right. So, from the middle of the deck, we have the World. That's a lovely card. So we've got the World. And from the bottom of the deck, oh, we've got the Sun. And that's another lovely card. Just going to put that there. And just so you can see, Klarissa Ann, there's your candle burning for you. Don't think you could see it quite there, but I'm just going to pop your cards up against it. Now, if you can give me a second just to have a look and see what I can feel here. Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you what's coming through for me. And I want to say this. You know, you really do have, you know, just about, I mean, you've got your new family now with your little boy. And alongside your husband, your Justin, and your little boy, they are the centre of your world. And I'm being made to feel that before baby came along, you know, Justin was, you know, it's weird, I'm being made to feel that it was almost as if you'd waited your whole life for him. And he's extremely special to you, your husband. And I need to tell you, he feels exactly the same way about you. You're extremely special to him. There's nobody like you. There will only ever be you for him. Excuse me, I've just realised it's gone dark again. That's because we're going to get some more rain, I think. So I better get some light on. I don't know where my light's gone. But I need to... excuse me one moment, I need to get my light on. Give me one moment. There we go. That's better. Isn't it? That's better. So you can see things a little bit more clearly now. The light was all right before, now we just had a heck of a rainstorm and everything's gone grey. Now, there are a couple of things that I do want to mention to you. I want to say to you that I'm feeling I'm actually feeling that you and your husband and your little boy are going to be going out of state to visit family, and that's definitely going to happen before Christmas. In fact, I want to be able to say to you that I know this is baby's first Christmas, and I think you're going to be spending it with family. Not just the three of you. You're going to be spending it with family, because I'm being made to feel that you've been separated from family because of the COVID. So I'm feeling a big get-together later on this year. And then I also want to tell you that I'm being made to feel that you're going to be, you and Justin, you're going to be presented with a choice to make. There's a choice to be made, and it's either settle in the state where you are now, or you've got the chance to settle in another state. And I don't know whether that's because you want to be closer to other family members. That I'm not so sure. But I'm definitely getting the feeling that yes, you're going to be having a kind of vacation, but I'm feeling that you're going to be given the opportunity to move out of state and make a new home somewhere else. I mean, it's not set in stone. You don't have to take the offer. You can stay exactly where you are. I don't know whether it's just because all of us have been like in a state of suspension for so long, like for all these months. You know, it's coming up for 6 or 7 months now that we've all been held in this lockdown. And nobody knows where, a lot of people just don't know where their future lies. But I'm being made to feel that there's some kind of uncertainty about work and having to change things and having to weigh up your options and see, I really do feel that one of you wants to see if the grass is greener on the other side. If you were to move states, would life get any better? Would it be easier? Would it be more cost effective? Would the job opportunities be any better? And don't get me wrong, I know that you love where you are now. But I'm being made to feel that you're going to be given either the choice to make a change, or you're going to be offered a chance to make a change. Are you going to see something that's going to make you think, oh, what do we do if we do this? This will happen, and if we do that, if we go down this road, this is going to be happening to us, and if we go down that road, something else is going to be happening to us. I don't know what those things are. I'm not sure if this is to do with work or whether this is to do with family. I do want to tell you as well, Klarissa Ann, I'm getting overwhelming feelings of anxiety and having to cope with anxiety and low mood. I mean, I'm not quite sure whether it is a low mood or whether it's depression. But I'm feeling that there's something to do with things that make you feel very anxious. And I want to ask you about your mother. I feel that your mother is still with you. Because I'm being made to feel that there's a strong bond between you and your mother. And, she's like a rock for you. And she's helped you an awful lot. And if the truth be told, I'm feeling that you don't necessarily want to be too far away from your mother. well, there's absolutely no reason why you need to be. Like I said, just because you might want to make a particular decision, you've got to remember that nothing is set in stone. Even if you cross T's and dot I's, Klarissa Ann, there's always a cooling off period, okay? There's always a cooling off period where you can change your mind. And everybody allows that these days. It's not as if, well, you've signed now, you've got to take it now. You know, laws have changed. You've got to have a cooling off period where you can change your mind. Okay? So don't think that just because you've agreed to something that you've got to stick to it, because you certainly don't. Sorry, I'm feeling a little bit dry mouth today. I also want to tell you that when it's come to some things that have made you feel anxious and have made you feel fearful, and I'm feeling insomnia, something to do with not being able to sleep, not being able to settle, I want to tell you that you're going to, unless it's happened to you already, I'm feeling that over time you're going to be given strategies, much better strategies, of how to cope with insomnia and how to cope with any upsetting feelings you may have, any fears you may have, any uncertainties, any anxiety about, just not being sure of your future and wondering, well, what will happen if this happens and what will happen if that happens, and second guessing yourself. I'm being made to feel that that's actually going to start coming to an end. And from that, I'm being made to feel is that, and I have to be very honest with you about the messages that I'm being given, and I'm doing my best to interpret them. You know, like I said, there is nothing set in stone, and I cannot give you guarantees that you're never ever going to have those feelings again. But you're certainly going to be able to control them in such a way that they're going to become much more minimal. They're going to become easier to handle. So, the episodes that you used to have in the past of feeling frightened and not sure of yourself and not sure what to do and who to turn to and what to say, and I'm feeling that all of that is changing. And I definitely feel that your personal future is, the sun definitely lights your way. I want to tell you, love, that you've got the perfect little family. You've got the world at your feet and the sun lights your way. I feel that these are the words that have been put into my head to give to you. The perfect little family, the world at your feet, and the sun lights your way. I know there's times that you've been, brought to your knees with tears and worries. But I honestly have got to tell you that over a period of time and having the baby to focus on and your wonderful husband to focus on. I feel that in some ways, in a lot of ways actually, things are getting better for you, because the things that held you back before, it's like you're making them work for you, not against you. And you're definitely finding strength from somewhere. You know, it's definitely coming from within. And, you know, I'm definitely getting a sense of, no matter where you choose to be, whether it's in a year's time, 5 years' time, or 10 years' time, wherever you decide to be, you are going to be very happy. It doesn't matter where you lay your head, you will be happy. Because, you know, you've got the perfect little family unit now. And, you know, who could ask for more? I know life not be, I'll get the sentences out right yet, won't I? I know life may not be 100% perfect, love. But whose life is? But the life that you've got an awful lot of blessings. You're surrounded by people who love you, and you love them back just as much. You've got a lot going for you, sweetheart. You really do. And I feel it's all very positive. You know, things that held you back, it's almost as if, yes, every now and again you've got to acknowledge them, but they're not going to have the hold over you that they did. I'm definitely feeling that you've gained strength, and I feel you've looked within, and it's almost as if you've challenged yourself to see if you can do better, and you have. And I think you should be incredibly proud of yourself of what you've achieved. You know, you've had periods of uncertainty, you've had periods of being unsure and anxiety. I even want to say it's almost as if, it's like being under constant attack. But, no, life's coming to full circle. And right now, you are where you're meant to be. But I do want to say that I am being made to feel you're going to be given, you know, it's a case of you've got, well, if we go here, this could happen. And if we go there, that could happen. What do we do? Or do we do nothing? Do we just stay as we are? But wherever you go, you're always going to have your family. So you don't have to worry about that. And that's what I'm seeing for you here in these cards. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to pull an energy card for you. In my book, and these very unwieldy cards. Now, it's like a mantra, I keep saying it. There's only half the amount in this deck to what I've got in my tarot deck, and honest to goodness, they are so heavy and unwieldy. You know, but anyway, Spirit, please may I have an energy card for Klarissa Ann Then I ask again for the archangels, our own guardian angels, our spirit guides, any loving beings who wish Klarissa Ann to get a message. Could you please give her an energy card? I'd be very, very grateful. Oops. I'd be very... There's one. In fact, there's two. Is that one? Just as they stick together sometimes. Right. Two have dropped out. You're a lucky girl today. You're getting two. Right. Okay. So, the first one that's come up is anxiety. The second one that's come up is broken heart. Now those are not as bad as you think. So first off, we're going to read the one about anxiety. That's number 18. And we'll see what the message is for you. Don't forget, we always do everything in the positive, in the upright. Worry or distress. The woman in this card is filled with anxiety, worrying about something that causes her a great deal of discomfort. Receiving this card may indicate that you are experiencing a time of increasing stress, perhaps even a situation that you find yourself brooding about much of the time. However, if you'll notice the scene outside of the window, the storm is distant and perhaps even moving away. Whatever is going on, this card is telling you to release the worry and let yourself relax. Brooding and fretting will never solve things, so trust in yourself and your process. When you live with a relaxed heart and mind, you're far more likely to receive the solutions that you seek. And your affirmation is, I let go of fear and anxiety. I assume the best and live in peace. All is well. Now, like I say, the next card is the broken heart card, and that's number 9. Right. Grief and loss. This card shows a heart broken open, revealing darkness, emptiness, and grief-filled tear. This hurt may be from long ago, or it may be the pain from a more recent event. Either way, a deep healing is called for now. Vent your feelings and release the person or situation involved. Affirm that you are reclaiming your power and peace of mind. Open your heart to the light of divine love and healing, and have compassion for yourself through this difficult process. Make self-care a priority now. As you let go of old experiences, you can open your heart to the true and abiding love that you so rightly deserve. And your affirmation: I release the pain of the past and live with compassion for myself. Love heals and renews me now. Well, do you know something, love? I do think these were messages from Spirit. And I'll tell you why. Because in your reading that I gave you just there before, I was talking to you about your anxiety. And it's true what it says, because if you look outside of the window, don't know well you can see that there, but the storm's moving away. And there's a bright day ahead. You see? And it's like the girl sitting there. It's like, why is she worrying? it's about self-healing and learning not to be so anxious and fearful. Now, that's what I said to you in your reading. And then this card comes out. That proves to me that Spirit is giving you a message. And in this one here, with a broken heart, sometimes, I'll not let that light get in your way there. Sometimes when you feel anxious and you're frightened, because, anxiety causes a lot of stress and fear and upset. And, it is like being heartbroken because you don't want to feel like that. And you want to find a way out and a way to heal. And Spirit is telling you the answer to this is self-love and self-care. And all you've got to say to yourself is, I am worthy of love and I am worthy of healing. And why do I feel anxious? Is it something that I can do something about? And if it's something that I can't do anything about, then I need to get someone to help me. If I can't do this on my own, then there is someone out there for me who can help me. All is not lost. Because there's a positive in everything, Klarissa Ann. There's a positive side to absolutely everything. Because in all things there's balance. And you can't have grief and loss and doubt and worry and anxiety without its more positive counterparts. Because that's how the universe operates. It's through balance. You cannot have one thing without another. It's like you can't know dark. How can you experience the light if you haven't been through the dark? I know that myself from my last couple of weeks. I've been absolutely grief-stricken. But I've had to go through that in order to recognise that there is light. And I'm trying to embrace that light. And I think that's what Spirit's telling you to do as well. So I think it's really important. And I think those cards were meant for you. I think they were absolutely meant for you. So I'll just pop them out the way there. And now it's time for your spirit animal. So I will sort that out for you. So, spirit animal for Klarissa Ann, please, Spirit. Can I? No, that's too soon. I haven't started shuffling yet. Can I have a spirit animal for Klarissa Ann, please, Spirit? Spirit animal for Klarissa Ann. I don't want to give the very first one that comes out the second I start shuffling. I want the energies to get through, because you may end up getting a card that means nothing to you. So can I have a spirit animal for Klarissa Ann, please? Spirit animal for Klarissa Ann, please. Ask our archangels our own personal angels, spirit guides, and any beings of love and light. Any loving beings that are around you just now. Our spirit, the universal energies, source of all that is. And please have a spirit animal for Klarissa Ann, please. Oops. Oh. Get this today. You're getting 2. Wow. Right. Okay then, love. Let's see what you have today. The first one is the owl. And your second one is a snake. Well, it's quite colourful, isn't it? So, let's have a look and see what these are trying to tell you. So that's 1, 6, 7. Oops. The owl. Abundance, clairvoyant treasures. The owl is a mysterious and otherworldly creature found in folklore from east to west. The white owl in this particular deck is the companion of the goddess Lakshmi and represents wealth, beauty and good fortune. When the owl card appears, it's an omen that a boon or treasure is on the way, either in spiritual or material form. With owl wisdom on your side, you'll see and know exactly what to do with this boon. How can it further serve your dharma and bring abundance to the world? Trust that the wellspring of treasures is infinite. Now, when in balance, it's generous, trusting and secure. When out of balance, it's money quarrels and it's scarcity. And to bring it back into balance, give an offering. Now, your next one is the snake. It actually reminds me a little bit of the Ouroboros snake. You know, the one that it goes around and eats its own tail, that one? A bit like that. Right, so 73. Yeah, I'll find it in a sec. The snake. Guardian of unawakened magic and creative potential. The snake is a symbol of our highest potential. It is said that Shakti, our creative life force, lies dormant at the base of our spine, in the form of a coiled snake. Regardless of whether this image rings true for you, it's well worth considering that the amount of unawakened or untapped potential within. What would life look like if you woke it up? How can you stir it from slumber? An experienced yoga or meditation teacher can lead the way. Make haste. The snake card appears when there is no more time to waste. And well in balance is prosperous, creative and charismatic. When out of balance, starts and stops many things. And to bring it back into balance, use Kundalini yoga and meditation. So I think what you're being told here, it's about looking into your creative processes, and I would say use meditation when you're feeling uncertain, and if you want to reawaken your spiritual energies and work with the spiritual forces around you to, refamiliarize yourself with your spiritual side, and bring all those things together so it ends up making your life a lot easier. Does that make sense to you? It does make some sense to me. You know, if you can bring all these positive forces together and make them work for you, you know, and harness all these energies so that you can have a better and easier existence, so your life can be, you know, so much more relaxed and you're at one with yourself. I think that Spirit's giving you some very positive messages here today. Klarissa Ann, I really do. I mean, I hope it makes some sense to you. And, you know, if you could let me know, you know, I'll be really grateful to you, love. But anyway, those are your spirit animals for today. These aren't your spirit animals for life, by the way. You know, it's like everything else, everything changes. So if you were to get another reading, say in a month's time, and you want another spirit animal reader, you'd more than likely, I mean, it'd be highly unlikely you get the same two again. I mean, you may do, because nothing's set in stone, but, you know, these are just your spirit animals for now. These are the ones just come to give you a message for now. Okay? So, that is, these are your spirit animals for today. Well, my lovely friend, I really do hope that you've enjoyed your reading today. I do hope it made some sense to you. I've got to say for, you know, because I've got to state it, that all readings are for over 18s and for entertainment purposes only. So having said all of that, I really do hope that it made sense to you and that you liked it. And if you could just give me a little bit of feedback under the comments, that would be lovely. If I got anything right, then all credit goes to Spirit. If I got things wrong, then that's because I didn't interpret the messages correctly. And I'm more than happy to read for you again. You know, but we'll give it about a month just to let things settle down. And, you know, that's why I like to leave it at least a month apart. So, if anyone else who's watching this would like a reading from me, I'm honoured to read for anyone. As you know, everything is free. All I ask is if you want it in private or in public, you get a video made, and doesn't cost a penny, you know, because this is what we do here in the Haven. You know, we just give and hope it makes people smile. So, on that happy note, thank you for letting me read for you, Klarissa Ann, and I'm sending tons of love to you and your hubby and your beautiful baby. And I will see you again very, very soon. As for everyone else, thank you very much for watching and for being here and for, you know, supporting Klarissa Ann whilst you had her reading. And I hope you enjoyed what you saw here today. I want to love you and leave you all for now. And I'll see you again next Tuesday when it's time for tarot again. So, God bless. Take care. Look after yourselves. See you later. Bye-bye, Klarissa Ann. Bye, everyone. Bye.